Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is another one just for fun. Me and my buddy Gabriele have been spirit hopping, and we actually managed to find one at a Party City as well. They're getting them later than the Spirit Halloweens here, but I just want to talk about some of the things that differentiate these. A lot of these copies, people are already talking about it. It's nothing new. The paint jobs definitely make it quite challenging for you to see through to the pull. The idea of how much gloss is on there also kind of gives you a bit of a difficult time when trying to, if you're a collector, you know, and care about stuff like that. So I've laid them out here from worst to best, I guess. They're all pretty good because we had a couple of 2-3 other copies that were softer than this one. Like they were floppy and had barely any detail. So we could have had like 2 other copies right here that were worse. So this one technically isn't the worst we've seen, but of the copies we currently have, this is from worst to best, all the way over there. These 2 are at par, as we were trying to find, you know, one for each of us. So the big areas, which again, this maybe isn't new, this is just fascinating to me. So as you guys know, I'm a huge Myers fan, so just the subtle areas like this, the wrinkle here, these little guys here, this guy from 2018. I also found this little guy above the lip here. There's two little bumps there that are very soft on a lot of the other copies. So I kind of started looking at that. This little kind of cluster, it's hard to get in there, but yeah, stuff like that. Just little things. Even the glue line on a lot of them is not even there. And then, I mean, when you look at the other side, you're looking for even this, you know, these subtle areas here. This one is big. This, if you have less paint or more paint, you know, more black, it's hard to see if they're crisp or not. Another thing is right here, these ridges here, just above the nose here, these were huge. As you can see, this is already an improvement over this. So from here to here, as you can see, that was a good example. It lined up pretty good. And even the smaller little guys here. What else here did I want to mention? These are pretty normal. These 3 little things here. This guy, that's on most of them. There's some lines here as well, but those are pretty equal, a lot of these. So yeah, and these 2 here, this is mine, and it's pretty much the best we've seen. I'm gonna go one more to the right here in a second. So you got those ridges there, right there. This is beautiful, nice and crisp. A lot of the guys or the artists, sorry, aren't stripping these anymore. They feel impossible to strip. It's not as thick as the stock 2018s. So here. Sometimes the wash is, if they put a little more of a wash, they'll actually show the detail more, which is what I was saying about seeing through the paint sometimes. Some of them are glossier, some of them are more matte, some of them have more green, blacks, especially on the burn side, obviously. But this is a gorgeous copy, in my opinion. And type it up in the comments and tell me what you guys have found. The eye cuts as well. I'm finding that the right eye cut is smaller than the left. The left one dips down a little more towards this from the promotional images we've seen anyway. So here was the copy we got about a week or two ago that really blew us away when we had the two softest copies I told you about that we brought back. This one has more wash, like I was saying, and it allows you to immediately kind of see what you want. But like I said, this pull has the same, and I don't even know if the camera is really catching it. I'm trying to use the light to kind of show you that they're equal. But again, the wash kind of makes this a lot easier to see. And it makes it almost like an illusion that it is a deeper kind of pull, but the pulls are equal here. So this was a huge area. Now, one thing I want to mention about this is the best. These two are at par, so these are the best. Now, this has what we call a mole. It's a small defect in the burn side. It looks as if the latex kind of caught and is inverted, as opposed to being, a hole. It's kind of out. Well, we've spoken to a couple of the artists, including Simon, and he said he'd be able to repair it, so I have full confidence in that. Here we found small, kind of similar. See that, these little guys here? That little guy, they're like smaller moles. This guy. So it's almost as if like these caught the most detail, but almost like, got stuck. Sort of in this is like a troubled area because of the nature of what it is. Anyway, I'm just speculating here. I'm not a mask maker, although I've dabbled in sculpting. Anyway, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say. I wanted to mention about the thickness of these poles. You can see each one is basically the same, but this one, I can actually put my whole hand inside here. It holds its shape very well, and it actually slightly, obviously, but weighs more than the rest, and it holds its shape. You should kind of toss it up like this. That's the only one that does that. We found one other copy that did that, but these are notoriously known for being thin, which 4 of the 5 copies here are quite thin, regardless of them looking great. This guy is the, even if I feel it, like the cheeks, like this just stays, and this guy actually maintains the cheekbone. So that's definitely the heftiest pull, but for detail, me and Gabriele feel that these are the winners. So we will be seeing more copies, but I just wanted to see what you guys thought of that. Anyway, enjoy. Hey guys, this is just a last minute edition. We went back out on one more trip here today. I actually found the Halloween Kills knife, and it fits my body very well. The H1 was absolutely huge. I love them. I love all the ones, the H1, the H4, and this one, but this one fits my body very well. So I managed to find it now, grabbed it. So stay hard, jump hard. All right guys, here we go at the house. I'm checking this out. Honestly, that's pretty badass. Feels really nice in the hand. And I was looking for one that fits my body a little better, and I think this is perfect. And it just looks really cool. I think it'll look really badass at night. I know the finish is a little over the top, for some people, but I think it's badass. Especially at night, it'll pop up. It'll pop at night. Beautiful. Go Chard, baby. Go Chard.